Whoops. Yeah, it would be interesting. I'm glad it didn't switch away my glowy Final Fantasy sword over to that random sickle sword. So is this a sword that you use in Final Fantasy 15 or something? I just like it because it's strong and it glows. Is why I'm using it, you know. Kind of what's going on here. Local use game store sales were used for like 104 USD. You refuse to pay that much for a console. It has like 2 to 3 exclusive games now. At least like big significant ones. I'm sure it has more exclusive games than that. Is the case, but yeah, they have poured over a whole lot of them to the Switch. But Xenoblade Chronicles X is still missing for some reason. You know why that is. Star Fox Guard is the first one that comes to mind, not Xenoblade X. Sad days. Okay. Well. Can I get the location objectives? Here we go. So there's a chest. 2-1 and Nintendo lad. Oh yeah, the thing bundled in. Time to die! Order to patrol. I could be dreaming, but I saw strange silhouettes on top of Amanai Hill, north of our camp. We are surrounded by tombs, and it gives me shivers to my back. I don't dare climb up the hill to verify whether what I saw is human or a divine creature of some kind derived from the Ka, or worse yet, a demon spirit. Knowing my camp dares go, I even threatened them they may not taste a drop of wine for a week. They said make it a month. Brave patrol soldier, I order you to sacrifice your soul for me and get me the information I need. May a moon walk with you. Chips. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. We go this away. It's also still Twilight Princess HD, Wind Waker HD. Paper Mario Color Splash. All games that I have set up on my computer ready for emulation whenever the day comes that we play them. Stuff. Well, bam. Okay, here we go. And we can go here. So I still haven't marked whatever this area is. Libu. One that's a decent bit stronger, it seems. Well, I thought I saw someone climbing up this ladder. It was just the marker of the viewpoint. One of those added some exclusive video. What did things like Star Guard, Star Fox Guard? Well, it's something that we're eventually gonna be playing on this channel because we're going through the whole Paper Mario series. The whole Mario and Luigi series, the whole Paper Mario series. But first, I gotta get through other games like this. Probably buy your first Wii U before the eShop closes, mostly for the Smash 4 DLC. Some original Wii U games that are cheaper on the eShop than physical, and for niche indie games. Though the Wii U console will get much cheaper than it is now. It is also worth noting that like the Wii U has like a lot of classic Nintendo content with the virtual console. That's like the one chance to get it, but you know, honestly, the best thing to do on that front is just skip it and then and then, you know, emulate those games on PC, because that's what I do, you know. Also, hope you're doing well, Type Politico Stefan. Hey, look, it's Paradise Falls, where what's his name from Up was trying to bring his house. All right, that's basically what's going on here, but without the waterfall and stuff. Princess HD and Wind Waker HD are exclusive. They're definitive ports of respective games. But that version of the game is exclusive, yes. Is the thing. If you want that version of the game upscaled into HD on, like, if you're not emulating it, if you want it upscaled to HD, and you want some of the changes that were made with those games, some of the additions that they made, then they are exclusives, yes. Up this way we go. Up this way, will I be able to summon my haunts up this way? Maybe, I guess we'll find out shortly. You know? Let's see. If I climb all the way up here, whole lot of climbing to do. Up we go. Let's see here. I guess I have some more climbing to do, and then I'll try to call my haunts. Lib. So, really? Nothing in this area? Not even a viewpoint or anything like that? But yeah. But yeah, you'll risk not buying them digitally just in case they are. I mean, I don't remember who it was, but I remember that some important person at Monolith Soft was asked during an interview once, like, oh, have you ever thought about porting over Xenoblade Chronicles X to the Wii U? And his answer was like, oh yeah, we've definitely thought about it before. And then the follow-up question was like, okay, so why hasn't it happened? And his answer was like, money. You know, it's expensive to put it onto the console there. And and it might also be a little bit late for oh, there's a thing here. Might potentially be a little bit late for stuff like that now, because you know, Switch has been out for, it came out how many years ago? 7 or 8, something like that. I don't remember what year it came out. I remember it was, you know, the day before my 18th birthday that it came out. That I remember. But it's been out for quite some time now. So it came out in 2017, I remember now. Going to work with the assumption that we will not see X re-release for another 5 years. So it might be on the next console. So I was just about to say, you know, Switch is already 6 years old. It's about to be 7 this March. Is the case. So, you know, any games that start production now are probably going to be in production for the next Nintendo console rather than the Switch. It's not going to take as much production time to do like a port, like something like Xenoblade Chronicles X, though. But, you know, even if it does ever get seen, probably be something like that. And X, you know, isn't anywhere near as popular as the other Xenoblade games. Maybe they might see it as an opportunity to be like, oh, let's get some new traffic to X. But, you know, it also ended on a cliffhanger that they haven't solved for the past, you know, like 8 years now. 9 years, something like that. It's ridiculous. Look at that big puddle. Whee! So, they might have to do something like, if they ever did bring it over, they'd either have to make like a sequel, or they would have to do something like they did with Definitive Edition, where it's like, hey, here's new epilogue content that wasn't in the original, just because, you know, the story was left on such a cliffhanger there. That unresolved gasp in that clip there. Oh my. I appreciate the clip. Man, Bayek's hands have actually got to be like made of steel. This is insane. What human being would do that? Like, let's be real there. At some point in the past, I remember they've tried out DS games on the Wii U Virtual Console. I don't think I have. Under the impression that some of the DS games on there are ruined by the dark filter, but others perhaps not. I might have, I don't remember if I bought any DS games on the Wii U Virtual Console, but I don't think I've actually played any on it.
Bandits.
No. Oh. Oh, and you're actually a stronger dudo, closer to my own level here. Okay. Well, ow. Well, yeah. The Wii U was the era where, you know, Nintendo actually supported their classic content. Wii U and 3DS. They had the Virtual Console. They put a lot of games on there from a lot of different consoles. All the way from NES to DS. Bam. No. But they just kind of stopped doing that with the Switch when they realized that they could instead, like, create a drought of classic games so that they can, you know, charge full price for them later. If they, port them over in lazy ways like Skyward Sword HD, and, use the rest of them to inflate the price of their online, barely functioning service. Sucks to suck. I feel like, Nintendo took a big turn for the worse. Like, in terms of their business practices and handle on their classic games ever since the Switch era, honestly. Carbon Crystal, cool. Let's go do whatever this is. Yeah, 3DS is a good support. You have Pokemon Silver and Yellow on the 3DS, though. As your goofy little weirdo, you don't enjoy those games on the console. Pokemon Yellow is a lot more fun when being played on a yellow Game Boy Color. Just to really get in the mood with it. Get into the right swing of things. But yeah, with the Virtual Console, Nintendo was on a good track for actually supporting their classic games in a meaningful way. So like here, you can buy them, own them forever. They're typically not all that expensive. But then ever since the Switch era, it's that. You know? My goodness gracious. Like, they've definitely put out some banger games with the Switch. But their business practices and the way they've handled their classic games, like, absolutely disgusting. With the Switch era, in my opinion. Well. Yoink. Yoink all sorts of things. There we go. Ow. Well. Easy pelts, I guess. Yoink. Yoink. I'll take some free soft leather. Thank goodness for the auto aim that this game has. Sometimes. Come on. Sometimes it does, at least. Bam. Oh, come on. Yoink. There we go. There we go. All kinds of materials and things. Yeah, let's see here. Since about a few DS games, think of buying some more expensive ones on Wii U, like Explorers of Sky. N64 games were unfortunately also ruined by the dark filter. Oh. Well, I should look into Explorers of Sky for like $30 back before it got publicized on people playing Rescue Team DX and talking about how good Sky is. I mean, Sky already had its price up high. What's the thing? It was ever since you couldn't find it in store anymore, it just stopped being you know. It was never exactly all that cheap ever since you couldn't find it in stores anymore. Especially considering it was like the third enhanced version of Time and Darkness, where Time and Darkness became dirt cheap, and Explorers of Sky became the pricey one, because everyone knew that Explorers of Sky was just the inherently better version, you know? As a case. I'm surprised that it would even be like $30 there. That's, like, I know that, you know, USD isn't as valuable as, or USD is more valuable than CAD, but even still. Like, it would not have been, before Rescue Team DX came out here, I'm fairly certain I had to buy Explorers of Sky many years ago for, like, 60 or 80 bucks Canadian. Something like that. You know. I got it for about the same price as a new full-priced game. Was the case. You know? Rather than something much cheaper like that. You know. If it was $30 USD, that'd still be cheaper than retail. You know, because wouldn't retail be like 40 or 50 something USD if I had to guess there? Maybe 35, I don't know what it would have been for a DS game there. But I would imagine that 30 would be cheaper than retail. Like, that's not expensive at all. You know? Especially for like a classic beloved game. You know? That's a... If you're finding something like that cheaper than retail, then that's a steal. I don't know where the heck you're shopping there, but I wish I could shop there. You know, the 3DS was $40, Switch is $60, okay. So 30 is really good then, if that was the case. I wish I could snag Explorers of Sky for 30 bucks USD. I wish I could snag something really quick with these, ever since I went to Italy, I've left this €50 bill on my desk that I should really take into the bank one of these days and just add to my account. Wonder if there'd be anyone around here that'd be willing to sell off a really cool classic game like that for my €50 bill. Something, I don't know. There's things there. After going through those entrances there. But yeah. At the same place that offered your $17 trade-in for your Xbox 360 with 8 games? Wait. So you brought your Xbox 360 in there with 8 games and they offered to give you 17 bucks? Or other way around. Speaking of PMD as a newbie to that subseries, wonder if Gates to Infinity DLC is worth buying before the... Wait, Gates to Infinity had DLC? Wait, what? Like, I don't... They offered $17 and you turned them down. It did. I don't remember this. Was it just like Magnagate dungeons? I'll take that. I got you. Thank goodness he can hold his breath so long. Yoink, a scepter that isn't too good. Looks awful though. A dungeon specifically weak to water types for easy grinding. $1.99. Is that the only DLC of it? That's why. That's just, but why though? Makes you wonder. Yes, Infinity has DLC, even though Super Pokemon Mystery Dungeon does not. Yeah, I remember Super didn't. It's so weird. It's so very strange. Yeah, I know my air is low. Bam. All in the same vein, either easy grind dungeons or 99 floor challenge dungeons. Oh. Wow. Yeah, should I yoink this? Missions like this might not even give me all that much experience at this point. Might not even be the case. Look how awesome the lighting is in this game. It's really good. Like, this is definitely a very, very nice looking game. I do have to say. It's quite beautiful. Yoink.
Rabia.
Well, Rabia.
It does my heart good to have you.
Ah! Ah!
Bayek! It does my heart good to have you again in Siwa.
Oh, man. Well, oh, it's not dedicated cutscenes or whatever.
I never expected to see her again.
She is a tough old bird.
Like you, eh?
Bayek.
Hepzibah tells me you are healing the villagers as best you can. It would give me much pleasure to help you.
That is kind of you. May Yakar be blessed. I can always use help. The soldiers are brutes. Almost every villager has cuts, bruises, broken bones. To help them, I put together a makeshift perank in the old ruined temple. Friends bring me medicine from Yamu, but now the soldiers stop everyone entering the village and steal their goods. So, we tried to bring medicine on a boat instead.
And the soldiers stopped that also.
They sank the last shipment. The medicine jars are scattered across the bottom of the lake.
So I gotta go diving.
Thank you, Bayek. Bring it to the old temple. I must go there now.
Okay.
Anywhere in this lake. Senu can help me.
Okay. What? Okay. Just around there? Just those ones then? Okay. Well, time to go for a little bit of a swim in that case. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Oh, I didn't even notice there was someone in the boat there. Alright. So then, yoink. Oh, I got some cedar wood. Cedar wood. Bam. Medicine jar. Sweet. I got a chalice of some sort. Yoink. All the doubloons. And then, oh, I went right by one. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Okay. I was at the House of Life in the Abandoned Temple. So I can probably just do this and then run over there. And if you want to lure a Firelake to a location, light up a brazier, they will see and they will come. Oh. So if I want to deal with the Firelakes at a particular location where I'd have something like a ballista, I can just light up the brazier and call them in like reinforcements. That's smart, actually. Ah.
What has happened?
But yeah.
Why aren't the patients in the temple ruins?
I don't know if I'd say it deserves respect for that reason. It deserves respect for other reasons, but
to allow me to use the temple, every few weeks soldiers come to take our medicine and food stocks. Always the same soldiers. They call it a tribute. A tax for the Pharaoh's royal army. We barely have what's needed to take care of the poor souls that need our help.
I mean, they're not technically voice lines. It's not like there's voice acting, but
they don't bother you anymore.
Be careful.
just mean like the dialogue in general, I guess. Kill the soldiers pillaging the House of Life. Okay. Will do. I can do exactly that then. What? I missed. I honestly don't know how that hit you. Well, What? Rigged. Yeah, I do it. I do the thing. Why, when you're tired? Was that thing coming out anyway? I've been on top of, like, you know, whenever I'm, when it comes to that project, I've been on top of, like, whenever I'm needed, always reporting, like, my availability and stuff like that when I'm called on. But a lot of the other members of the project, not so much. A lot of them have just kind of gone, like, ghosting AWOL or constantly being like, oh, I'm not available, I don't know when I'll be available, all this stuff there. And it seems like it's kind of come to a standstill because, while a lot of rules have been set, the people actually playing them have been all over the place. I still, while I've met, like, the project manager on that, fan dub, you know, I haven't met any of the other actors. I haven't done, like, any voice lines with anybody else there, apart from, like, the person managing it, just, like, throwing out random lines leading up to my stuff, just to give me, like, the context and stuff.
I almost forgot to give you your medicines from the sunken
Is the
boat.
case. And, you know, I don't know what the person managing it, I don't know what their plan is exactly for handling this, but if I were them, I would start looking for, like, some other people to replace those, roles who might be, like, more consistently available and, like, on top of scheduling and stuff.
One day, I will be free of it.
Because, yeah, it seems like things have kind of grinded to a halt. Bam, the healer. I got a necklace and a cat amulet. Sweet. Exactly what I wanted. That was amazing. Let's go to the Temple of the Moon. And maybe I'll conk out. So, yeah, there's that. And times that I've hopped into sessions. Gratitude has been expressed to me for, you know, being very on top of, like, reporting my schedule and availability and constantly making it to sessions and stuff like that, because it seems like not very many others are. So, yeah, there's that. So I have, frankly, I have no idea. In terms of the lines that I've recorded, like, the stuff that I've been asked to do is over halfway through the game. Like, it's, as far as I've gone, has, you know, gone pretty decently deep in. So, like, you know, I'm sure there's, like, a decent bit of stuff done, but, you know, that's kind of the status of that. Oh, there's a thing. I'll mark that. Yeah, so I'll get these chests. Oh, yeah, because I came here for, like, a story thing. And then, killed the guy, and it transported me out before I could get the chests, right? I think. Yeah, I found it just like a cutscene movie, or does it show gameplay too? I don't actually know. I don't actually know what the plan on that front is, because you can just imagine the person responsible for voice acting insert random Pokemon from a dungeon here. No, there's not I haven't done any lines of, like, dungeon dialogue, so I would imagine not there. Well, this away we go. Whee. Yeah, let's go grab these things. I would be tempted to see what it says my game completion is after doing this all and then closing the game and checking that. Here's a reminder for your daily routines in the temple. Break the seal leading to the statue of a moon. Light a torch to walk to a moon. Light incense around a moon and say a prayer to him. Wash the statue of a moon. Place new clothing and jewels on the statue as well as offerings when the day is ended. Steep away your footprints as you leave and replace the seal. As long as you follow these rules, a moon will not be anchored. The gods be with you, priest. Okay, it was like we bought cheaper on the Wii U eShop than in the wild. Also include the Wii U version of Pikmin 1 and 2 Metroid Prime Trilogy. Oh yeah, that. Yes, I do indeed. One of the few games I have installed on my Wii U, which is currently sitting on this shelf, not even plugged in. Norse Tower, Sin and Punishment, Star Successor. Huh. Whoa. What the? Oh, as it just, like, updates that. So, treasure that away. What about the last one, huh? Oh? Over here as well, then? Okay, I'll go over there. But yeah. Yeah. A little bit of a, seizure-induced name there. Whee! But, you know. Again, I feel like since Nintendo themselves doesn't support their classic content, best thing to do is honestly just, like, emulate their games, slap them on PC, stuff like that. Because if they're not going to sell them to you anyway, in a reasonable manner, then just do that. But yeah. So Wii version of Pikmin 2 worth a lot now? Probably not, but the GameCube version probably is. This way we go. Let's see here. Like, it might be worth a decent smidge. But it's probably the GameCube one that's worth way more, I would imagine. Wee. $70 in the case? Well, not half bad then, I guess. Up this way we go. I go all the way up here. Please don't shoot me. Cool. And then there's a thing over this way. So, morning is coming in. Most of them are still asleep. What? I'm in the bushes. How are you seeing me? How the heck did you see me? I'm so confused. Well, I'm pretty strong for this area, though. Oh, come on. I'm taking this crap. I'm throwing it at that wall. Oh, never mind. Where's that chest? To the faithful, please remember to bring valuable offerings to the main hall of the temple. They've been left out and about too often. Oh, it's right here. The version is also expensive now too. Hard to find for below $80, even $9 cat, but $30 cat on the weekly shop. Huh? Bam, I did the thing. It's actually more than I thought it would be. $20 new release in the US because it was sold under Nintendo Select despite never having an original release. Really? That's pretty crazy. I remember playing Pikmin 2 on the Wii. That's how I got introduced to Pikmin. And, he's just watching. Hey, now. And, I dumped so many hours into that game. It was insane. I put a lot of time into it. Alright, well. Look at all the stuff we've been doing. We've been doing a lot of things out in this world. I didn't do any story content at all this stream. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up, though. I've been going for about 4 hours now. I'm a wrap it up, methinks. It's new in my gear. Stuff there. Legendary regular sword. Only a blade forged in Insomnia would tirelessly absorb the life force of fallen foes. So is that a Final Fantasy thing? For days on end, a legendary blacksmith hammered a new sheet of armor onto the shield. It will make a legend for you. Cool. Neat. Yeah, I've been trying to wrangle people to play Pikmin 2 Versus for 10 years and still haven't succeeded. Hey, do it on the Dolphin emulator. That way you can do like net play and it's easier and more convenient for people and stuff. Alright, let's see here. Yeah. Would it show like my completion percentage on the save file, I wonder? Because it showed me in a Ubisoft Connect, the new name for Uplay. It's not that new anymore. It's been called that for a while, I guess. But yeah. I mean, I did an entire emulated playthrough of Pikmin 2 3-player with 2 other content creators, Chublima and Uneven Pictures. Was the thing. We did an entire playthrough multiplayer. Was the case. So, I mean, play Pokemon Ranger games? Yes. Or the DS version of Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon briefly emulated. Those are also on the Wii U eShop. Let's see here. Does it say? Boost your character level 45. To play the Curse of the Pharaohs, a copy of your current save game will be made. Boosted by cost of achievements being unlocked. Oh! So you can do the DLC whenever you want then. That's actually kind of cool. That's actually kind of neat. But I want to do all the main game stuff first. That's what I want to do. I do want to see if Ubisoft Connect updates before I wrap up the stream. Just see what it says for my game progression percent. It says 44. I think it said like 31 at the beginning of the stream. So there's that. So almost at like 50% total completion. Almost, since we're at 44. It's crazy, man. Anyway, I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna get some rest. Get to university tomorrow and stuff. That's my plan. And things are gonna be great. Oh, speaking of Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, one of my streamer friends is streaming it right now. Let's raid him. Is what we'll do. Usually I wait until I get past the point that I'd wrap up the VOD before I say that I'm gonna raid someone, so this doesn't show up in the YouTube video afterwards. But not this time. Not this time. Let's go tune into some Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. How about? Is what we'll do. So anyway, with that, thanks all who stopped by and hung out. And until next time, take care and see you. Goodbye.